In the meantime, internet traffic is up, as we all know, and Akamai is cashing in on it. The cloud technology company is benefiting from the work-from-home trend that we've seen, reporting an increase in both quarterly revenue and in profit. Akamai's business acts as the backbone of the internet, focusing on security, web performance, streaming, and development across a number of different industries. And joining us right now to talk all about it is Tom Leighton. He is Akamai's technology CEO. And Tom, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
I was thinking about it last night, and, you were an early believer in the internet. You were at MIT back in 1997. You left MIT to found Akamai and bring that out of the incubator there. But I cannot imagine even you, who was such a visionary on this, would think at that time what we would be doing today, working from home, and what the internet is actually able to sustain. Has this surprised even you?
I think the vision then is that the internet would become really the backbone of our lives, and that is in the process of happening. I don't think we envisioned all the applications that we have today in social networking. We did envision a huge explosion in traffic, that commerce would be online, and that security would be a major challenge. And that has proved out to be true.
What have you seen just in terms of traffic on the internet, and then demand for safety products, for making sure that you are providing security? Have there been more scams and attacks during this entire lockdown period too?
Yes, traffic advanced about a year. We had about a year's worth of growth overnight because of the pandemic. And the sad thing is that the attacks have advanced several years overnight. Just in Q2 alone, the number of employee accesses to sites with malware jumped by 5x. The number of logins, malicious logins to banks and commerce sites where somebody's trying to take over your account jumped 4x year over year. The size and scale of attacks is now unprecedented. And so we're seeing the threat actors trying to take advantage of the distraction and vulnerabilities caused by the pandemic, especially with enterprises having a lot of employees working remotely. So that's been a huge area of activity for us to help enterprises defend against that.
Andrew?
Hey, Tom, we have these big hearings today. Everybody's concerned about competition out there. And I'm curious, I would argue you've been a beneficiary, but maybe you have a different view. Do you feel that your business has been stifled in any way by the Alphabets of the world, which are now competing with you in terms of some of their servers, AWS, at Amazon and Apple across the board? Are any of those companies doing damage to your business in an unfair way right now?
Well, we've competed with some of those companies for well over a decade. And it is always, a little harder when you're competing against, giant companies. Now, those giant companies are also large customers and partners for Akamai. And at the end of the day, we stay ahead and thrive by being, more innovative, moving more quickly, and providing great customer service. So it's a complicated ecosystem. I think the government does have a role to keep an eye on the world's most, giant and powerful companies. But Akamai is thriving, as you can see, even though we compete with some of those companies.
But to Andrew, do you think that they've done anything from an anti-competitive perspective that would rise to the level that the government should be watching, at least in terms of what you've seen?
I think that the government does have a role to watch. When there's companies with that kind of power, it is important to make sure that that power is being exercised in a fair way and to the benefit of, the consumer. And it is hard, competing against those companies. And, as I said, you gotta do it by being more innovative and moving faster and really focusing on the customer.